Welcome back. A federal district judge is ruling in favor of a Michigan farmer who was barred from selling his products at a local market because of his religious beliefs.
So we'll break it down for you what we know about this case. The devout Catholic farmer, the family sued the city of East Lansing in 2017 after officials excluded him from the market because he would not host same-sex weddings at his farm. He took to Facebook saying he follows the Catholic Church's teachings about marriage, including when he hosts and participates in weddings at his family's farm. Now, the judge ruling that the city violated his religious freedom.
With us now, Steve Tennis is the owner of Country Mill Farms. Ryan Tucker is senior counsel at Alliance Defending Freedom. Gentlemen, welcome, and thank you very much for coming on. Steve, I just wanted to start with you. It's been a nearly 6-year-long battle that you've been facing. Was it all worth it, ultimately, with the judge's latest ruling?
Absolutely. We're so blessed to have folks like Ryan Tucker and Kate Anderson from Alliance Defending Freedom that have been along our side now for the last 6 years to help us stand up so that all Americans can speak freely about what they believe and live out their faith or whatever beliefs they may have without the fear of government punishment.
Steve, talk to us about that. Before I get to Ryan, I just wanted to know if you could explain to the viewers a little bit about what happened. In a nutshell, what happened with your family, with your community? How did this impact you? It's gone on for years.
It has. So, it started in 2010 where we started taking our organic apples and blueberries and peaches 22 miles away from our farm into the city of East Lansing, where the city of East Lansing just loved us. In fact, they even said so on their Facebook page in August of 2016. But in that same month, that all changed when I answered a question on Facebook about our beliefs on marriage. And I stated our Catholic belief on marriage and that we live out our faith like we should as Americans. And immediately the city of East Lansing started pressuring us not to come to the farmers market. And eventually they made a rule specifically to bar us from going to the market. Now, as veterans, my wife and I both had to step back and think, is this worth the fight? And it absolutely is. For our children and for future generations, we were partnered with ADF, and they were able to get an injunction from the judge in 2017 that has allowed us to go back there now for the last 7 years while this is played out in court. And again, we've served everybody at the market. We always have, no complaints. And we're just happy to get back to the market and hopefully put this behind us.
All right. Well, we thank you for you and your wife's service to this country. And Ryan, we'll ask you about this. When you hear Steve's story, and again, it had to do with a Facebook post sharing religious beliefs. How did you know that this case was for you?
Well, the facts are shocking. No one should be in a position or be forced to choose between following their religious beliefs on the one hand or participating in a government benefit for which they would otherwise be entitled, like a farmer going to a farmer's market here. What the court said is that untenable choice, choosing between your faith or participation in a government benefit like that violated Steve and his family's free exercise rights under the First Amendment. That's a clear constitutional violation. So it was very clear that ADF would be involved.
Well, obviously, this was a years-long battle, a fight for your family, for your religious freedoms, and really the community who believes the way that you do. And it was a win for you. I'll close with Steve, if I can. What's next for you and your family? How were you received now at the farmers market? Are they happy to see you back?
So again, for us, it's a continuation. And as farmers, we've continued to grow food for people and serve everyone. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We do appreciate the community that has rallied around us. It is unfortunate. Obviously, there were some very hateful things stated by city officials at the time, but we are looking forward to working with current city officials and perhaps finding a way to go forward so this doesn't happen to other people, because no one should be forced, as Ryan stated, to choose between providing for your family, which we were doing, and living out our faith.
All right, Stephen Tennis joining us, Ryan Tucker. Thank you so much. Best to both of you. Enjoy your weekend.